Today, Ubisoft had an investors call where they discussed such things as upcoming Switch releases, and they said that they will be announcing new Switch games quite soon. What's up, everyone? It's Zach from Switch Force. I've got Jake and Gabe here. We know that Rayman Legends, the Definitive Edition, is hitting on September 12th. We know that Steep is in development despite some issues. What other games could Ubisoft be bringing to our beloved console?
The first one that pops to my head, and the one I probably think is the most likely, is South Park. Whether it be the Fractured But Whole or the previous one, Stick of Truth. Maybe one of those. I think those are the ones that fit the most. The rest of Ubisoft's franchises are kind of just catered towards like being more graphically intensive and maybe even a little more quote-unquote hardcore. So I think South Park is one that makes sense. What about you?
Please, no. I hope it's not South Park. I hope it's like new stuff, like because they're just announcing it. So maybe it's like just future stuff, like a commitment to more Rabbids games or something. And it's not like, oh, we're porting over like Assassin's Creed or something that they already have announced.
The only new thing that I can like imagine that they're gonna have is maybe some UbiArt stuff. That entire style of game like lends itself pretty well to the Switch. They had Child of Light that was like pretty successful for them. So maybe Child of Light could come over, right? Like that's a good little eShop game that I think people that missed it on the other platforms would have a good time with. Besides that, Gamescom is coming up, so maybe they have some like major announcements there, right? It's possible.
Yeah, there could be something big at Gamescom. I mean, I think the UbiArts idea is probably on the right track, whether it's a bundle that includes like Valiant Hearts and Child of Light, whether it's a new game in that style from that Brain Trust, whether it's a Child of Light 2. I guess the worry would be it's just like more Just Dance things or, some mini game collection or something of that sort. I feel like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed are kind of off the table, although I could see them porting like the Ezio collection over, because those games are not that intense. So I feel like they would run fine on the Switch.
Yeah.
A South Park, whether it's the new or the old. They also have Grow Home and Grow Up that they could drop on the eShop.
Okay, yeah, those could work. I personally, like, don't hate me for this, people, but I don't see the point in bringing over the Ezio collection. I feel like, you've had time to play those, and if you wanted to play them, like, a Switch version isn't what you were waiting for.
I think it would just be to give people the opportunity to play Assassin's Creed portably. And yes, okay. It's nothing new, but, that could be sort of a dream scenario for some people, and, I think it's one of those situations where do they capitalize on people hungry for games, or are they looking to build, huge sellers and trying to bring something brand new? I mean, they do have Starlink as well. That is multi-platform, but they're making it sound like it's new announcements. I don't know. Maybe it is brand new, but to me, it's probably more along the lines of South Park or UbiArts. Crew 2. I mean, I know that
would be a good one. Like you can make that happen, right? You can make the Crew 2 happen.
I feel like the Crew 2 can happen just because it's more. It is open world, and it is the online aspect of Crew would make it tricky. So I'm gonna cross that off now that I think about it.
Okay. I know we're kind of jumping all over the place here, but you mentioned Assassin's Creed, and I obviously don't think the new one comes to Switch. But what about like Assassin's Creed Chronicles and Assassin's Creed Rogue? Rogue was the one that was put out on 360 and PS3 the same year that Unity came out. That there was 2 Assassin's Creeds in that year, and
right.
Rogue was the one on last generation, so you could definitely make that happen on Switch. And I feel like that one didn't have as much attention as Unity, just because Unity was like the big like mainstay tentpole release that was on next gen. So maybe Rogue, maybe Chronicles, because they bundled Chronicles, the trilogy pack, and they put that out on PlayStation and on Xbox. So maybe that is the only things I can think of with the Assassin's Creed franchise. But I don't think that the online-only nature of the Crew automatically crosses it off at all.
What if it's For Honor? That'd be amazing.
Epic.
I would love that.
Yeah, I guess it just depends. Do they feel like Rabbids and Steep are enough to me, then if this is something that's hitting this year, it's probably downloadable, and it probably is along the lines of UbiArts. If it's 2018 and it's a bigger announcement, because of Gamescom, then we open up, I feel, a few more options. But, they could totally surprise us. Does Ubisoft want to dig back into the well? How do they view the Switch? Do they want to bring us Zombie U2? That's my like secret dream. I know it's not going to happen, but that would be amazing.
Yeah. A decent amount of options. What if Splinter Cell comes back and it's exclusive to Switch? That'd be great.
Jeez. That would, you want to burn bridges with your fan base. No, I think for me personally, I think it's either South Park, UbiArts, or digging back into the well.
What if it's like a Rabbids mini game type thing?
I mean, it could be. I mean, that's not like out. They've done it before on the Wii. They had a bunch of like Rabbids games. So
my only thing about that is, I don't think they would announce that before Rabbids Kingdom Battle comes out. So if this is happening soon and timing with Gamescom, that's going to be pre Mario plus Rabbids. So I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think anything Rayman or Rabbids will happen, before that and the Legends Definitive comes out.
Yeah, you mentioned like Child of Light 2. I could see that happening. That game.
What was that one game called with your you voice controlled the RTS? End War. End War, yeah. That's what it was. That's an old game from 2008, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Man, Ubisoft has so many franchises though. Like we've like brought up a lot of things. Beyond Good and Evil 2, remember that was supposed to be a Switch exclusive. I mean, not really supposed to be. There was a rumor, and that's obviously not happening. But
what about Beyond Good and Evil HD? They've brought that to the downloadable services and other platforms. So
that would be a really good one. That's what I would. Something along those lines is something I would want, I think.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments down below what you think Ubisoft may be bringing to the Switch, and we will keep you posted as soon as that drops. Is it something brand new, downloadable, reaching back into the well? Where do you think they'll go with their upcoming announcements for the Nintendo console? Definitely give us your take. We are curious, and we will wait patiently. Until that time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Any new games are good new games, especially when they come from third-party sources. So I will give this thumbs up, and I will give you guys thumbs up. Until next time, everybody, for myself, Jake, and Gabe, Switch Force out.